Okay, now let's start the second part of this webinar with another speaking activity for the breakout rooms. I think you're going to like this one. It's fun. We've already kind of been practicing this. It's called Think, Pair, Share. So first you think and you get prepared, yeah? And then you talk to your partner, and then at the end, you share with the class. So if you go to Google and look in Google, you will find a lot of activities based on think, pair, share. And we have been doing these in our webinars. Yeah. So thinking time is important. So here is something for you to think about. What's the story behind this picture? Yeah, there's a man in a tent and he's holding something. I wonder what it is. And there's a big lion. And the man has got a gun, but the gun is not close. Yeah? The lion is between the man and the gun. What's going to happen? How does the man feel? So what's the story? Okay, so I'll give you 1 minute to think, make some notes. You're going to share your stories in breakout rooms. You can use present tense or past tense because we do that when we tell stories. Okay? I'll give you 1 minute. Okay, that's 1 minute. So I'm going to send you to breakout rooms. You might be in a group of 3 or 4, okay? And I want you to tell your stories, take turns, and then maybe at the end, let's see, do you have a similar story? Are they similar or are they really different? I don't know. We'll find out. I'm curious. I'm going to give you like 6-7 minutes to do that. Okay, and if you need more time, you can have more time. It's not a problem. But let's try 6-7 minutes at the beginning. So have a good time. See you after this activity. Yeah, so welcome back, everybody, after that breakout room activity. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah. And of course, I would love to see some stuff in the chat. That would be very interesting for me. Yeah, we saw this picture, and I used the picture as a way of asking you to share a story. So I'd like to stop sharing my screen, okay? And I'd like to open up the room. If you use the raise hand, maybe you can tell us 1 or 2 sentences, just short, so lots of people can talk. That would be so nice. Does anyone want to give us a sentence from their story or a sentence about the stories? Yes, please. Help me with the pronunciation then. Is it Iane?
Yanni.
Yanni. Okay, Yanni. Okay.
You know, I had a different view from my friends. Then I started my story saying that the man was working in Africa taking photo of the animals. And he had a gun just to protect himself.
Nice. There's lots of ways to interpret this story. Hello. Oh, it's nice to see all the other family members. Hi. Thank you. Jacqueline, want to give your sentence, and then I'll ask Christiane.
Okay. The man was on a vacation, and he decided to go on camp. He was very relaxed, and then a lion appeared. He was very scared.
Yeah.
But the lion saw the book, and the book was about Brazilian politics, and the lion got very angry, and he went away. He said, "Oh my God, I can't stand this anymore."
That's very good. I like your story. That's wonderful. Thank you. Great story. Thank you. Okay, Christiane.
Well, I thought very interesting that my colleagues use the word curious in different ways. One of them said that the man was curious about the lion. He was a hunter, and he was curious about the lion, okay, and afraid of him, of it. But the other one told that, in her opinion, the lion was the man's friend. Okay? They were friends. And so the man was feeling comfortable, and he was reading a book, but the lion was curious about the story of the book. I found fantastic that both use the same word, but in different ways.
That's nice. Yeah. Yeah, wonderful. Thank you. That reminds me, sometimes
Hello, it's me, Cristiane de Moraes. I said this.
That's nice. So we had 2 people with almost the same name in the group. Great. Thank you.
I said the lion was friend, the man.
Why not? It could be. Yeah.
Yeah,
sometimes it's yeah, you can give the students some words on the board to help them to make the story. You know, if you can use these words, for every word you use, I will give 1 extra point. So can you use the word curious? Can you use the word, I don't know, something else, whatever it is you want them to use, and see if they can put those words into the story. Great. Super. Anyone else want to give an example?
Me.
Yes,
okay.
Please.
In my group, everybody agreed the man is camping in a park. But Roberto and I think the man is a biologist, and Luana think he is hunter. And we think the lion ran away the Zoom, and the meet between lion and the man was a surprise. Is this?
That's a nice story too. Yes, I mean, there's no right answer. That's the wonderful thing about it, right? Super. So did you guys enjoy that activity?
Yes.
Yeah? Good. I think it's really important to give the students activities where there isn't one right answer. You know, if we always give them activities in the book or on a worksheet, usually there is one right answer. You must match this with this, or fill in the blanks. And this gets a little bit boring because they can't say what they want to say. But here we have a very open activity. They can say anything, they can write anything. Yeah, and that I think is important in learning a language. We have some activities where students are more free to do things. Super duper. I want to move on. So we have another activity, of course. I think when we do this think, pair, share idea, that you had time to think about your story first, we know from our experience that it improves the quality of the learner's answers. You get a better answer when you give thinking time. I like that. Is a new monkey species edible? Yeah. I think if we do this, we have more students who are active in the class. Sometimes teachers say to me, but the students will speak the mother tongue. They will speak Portuguese. Okay, but at least they're speaking. It's better than the students just sitting there looking at you, right? At least they're doing something, right? And if 3 students speak English, that's better than 1 student speaking English. If I only call on the student 1 at a time, only 1 person is speaking. Okay, but if 3 students speak some English, this is better. Gradually, over time, they will speak more and more English. You do give them a chance to learn from each other. So that example of the word curious is a good one. Yeah, if the students realize that different people are using the same word in slightly different ways, that's interesting for them, just like you noticed it yourselves. Okay, I think it can motivate shy students because they're not being asked to speak in front of the whole class suddenly. Yeah, and I can call on my shy students after we finish because I give them time to write and prepare what they're going to say if they're very shy. Yeah, and at the beginning of the year I do that, and gradually, maybe later in the year, they don't need so much time. Maybe later they will just start talking. Yeah, it depends on the students and their age. I like this because I don't need any special materials. I just needed a picture. That's all I needed. And I can use the picture with lots of classes at different levels because it's not connected to a grammar point. Okay, so that was our second activity. Now I'm going to stop the recording for a moment